Right now, there is an unbroken silence stretching between you. Its weight feels almost tactile. Every moment without a message, every absence of a call, deepens the chasm. Your person senses this separation like a dull ache in their chest. They feel you slipping farther away, as though your heart is charting a course that no longer includes them. They watch you with keen awareness. You're fully absorbed in your own world, diligently pursuing your passions, exploring fresh interests, and perhaps even forging new bonds. Meanwhile, they linger behind, trapped in a haze of uncertainty and stagnation. The contrast between your dynamic presence and their self-imposed seclusion couldn't be more glaring, and it's a source of profound distress. Faced with this widening gulf, your person has reached a pivotal turning point. They are relinquishing control. This surrender isn't an admission of defeat, but a deliberate handoff of their hopes to something greater than themselves, whether that be fate, divine will, or the benevolence of the universe. In letting go of the reins, they hope to discover clarity, purpose, and perhaps a path back to you. Yet this act of release brings conflicting emotions. On one hand, it's a relief to admit they cannot force outcomes. On the other hand, it generates fresh anxiety, as relinquishing their dreams and expectations feels like stepping off a cliff into unknown territory. In this phase, this self-imposed hermitage, they have withdrawn completely, entering a period of deep introspection. Days are spent replaying every moment they could have chosen differently. Nights are long and sleepless. They're confronting the hard truths of their past behaviors, the omissions, the moments of selfishness, the hungrily unbridled ego that led them to deceive you, the anger they wasted on trivial fights. This is no superficial self-check. It's more akin to an archaeological dig into their soul, uncovering buried mistakes and hidden wounds. And each revelation cuts sharper than the last. They discover how their lies chipped away at the trust you once shared, how a single harsh word echoed louder than any act of kindness. Every memory you shared together, a stolen glance, a heartfelt confession, a playful tease, now serves as a bittersweet reminder of what's been lost. Regret has become their constant companion. It's a heavy cloak they can't shrug off. They chastise themselves endlessly. Why did I stay silent when you needed me? Why did I let pride dictate my actions? Self-reproach keeps them awake, as they stew in remorse for causing you pain, and grief for the part of themselves that feels irrecoverably wounded. This remorse isn't limited to thoughts of you, it extends inward, too. They feel wounded by their own failings, ashamed that they allowed negative traits, jealousy, stubbornness, insecurity, to run rampant. They're grieving not just for the relationship, but for the person they wish they had been. More than anything, they yearn for your return. Your absence is a vacuum in their life, leaving them feeling utterly alone. They look around but find no one who comprehends the precise mixture of longing and guilt that tortures them. They ache for your presence, your steadiness, your ability to comfort them simply by being there. They recognize that they need you more than ever, perhaps more than they ever realized when you were together. And within that recognition blossoms a fragile hope. Maybe, just maybe, there's still a chance to bridge this silence. Outwardly, everything might appear unchanged, the same streets, the same routines, the same morning coffee. But behind their closed door, transformation has been relentless. Every quiet minute, every choice made in those solitary hours, has reshaped their perspective. They can no longer deny the truth of their feelings, feelings that have only intensified in your absence. Love, admiration, and yearning have grown stronger, more resolute. They've weathered the storm of misunderstandings, the jagged edges of doubt, and emerged with an unshakable conviction: no one else could ever hold your place in their heart. They understand you may believe they've given up, that the distance and hush signal a permanent farewell. But what's been silent has not been peaceful, it's been preparation. They have been crafting a deliberate plan to return to your side, to rebuild what was broken, to forge a bond more resilient than before. Each step of this journey has been measured and intentional. They've shielded their progress from prying eyes, not out of shame, but out of devotion. They refuse to let naysayers, old doubts, or convenient distractions derail them again. Their focus is singular, you. They speak of you as a beacon whose light has guided them through darkness. Your patience, your empathy, and your unguarded belief in them became the bedrock of their courage. You emboldened them to confront truths they had long avoided, to dismantle their defense mechanisms, and to embrace vulnerability. Without your influence, they'd still be wandering in a comfort zone built on fear of judgment. You taught them that true growth comes not from assurance, but from the willingness to face raw, unfiltered reality. In their eyes, you're not just a partner, you are the catalyst for their evolution. You've coaxed them into realms of self-awareness and emotional depth they never imagined exploring. They carry forward the lessons you imparted, that love is not a static state, but a continuous journey of mutual upliftment. They confess that you are the one figure in their life whose absence is real and palpable. Losing you would create a void too vast to fill. Now, they hold their hopes close, imagining the moment they can once again see your face, share a laugh, offer an apology that rings true, and feel the warmth of your embrace. This isn't a return to the past, it's a stride toward a brighter future, forged from the lessons of every mistake. In those quiet moments when they pause to reflect, their heart swells with gratitude for every gentle nudge you gave them, for every act of kindness you offered, for every truth you spoke. They envision a shared tomorrow where communication flows freely, where misunderstandings are met with compassion, and where challenges become shared stepping stones rather than stumbling blocks. Uncertainty still lingers, none can predict what lies ahead, but one truth remains unwavering: their heart belongs to you, always. They pledge to face whatever storms may arise, secure in the knowledge that, together, you can overcome anything. Lately, an acute sensation of competition and urgency has taken hold of your person. They sense that others notice your magnetic warmth, confidence, and steady emotional presence, qualities that draw many admirers. With each flirtatious glance you receive, jealousy stings them, a testament not to insecurity alone, but to a fierce, protective love. They believe themselves your perfect counterpart, convinced that no one else could match the depth of their devotion. This conviction brings pride, but also fear that if they remain silent, you might drift into someone else's orbit. And so they have resolved, silence is no longer an option. They must lay bare their feelings, raw and unvarnished, expressing the intensity of their love, the ache of their jealousy, and their unwavering belief that you two are the truest match. This decision has come after a tumultuous journey, one that forced them to wrestle with doubts, insecurities, and unspoken dreams. It has been painful, but illuminating. They now understand how central you are to every breath they take, every choice they make. Soon, they will speak. They will admit their mistakes, unveil their hopes, and ask for the chance to rebuild. They will invite you to join them in crafting a renewed partnership rooted in honesty, respect, and fierce commitment. They don't want merely to hold on to you, they want to honor you, uplift you, and walk beside you as equals. This narrative of separation, reflection, and hope is not merely a tale of love, it is a testament to resilience. It demonstrates that true love is not passive, but active. It demands self-examination, courageous conversations, and the willingness to surrender one's ego. With every fiber of their being, your person believes in the power of this connection and is determined to fight for it, not out of desperation, but out of profound respect for the bond you share. They look forward to the day they can finally stand before you, eyes unblinking, and say, I am here. I have always been here. And I am ready to walk by your side, now and forever.